Hi there, YouTube. Mr. Collaborator here. We've got Jordan Independence Day event today, and we've got some air traffic control on. You can see OTBD and Amman over there. So we'll be flying the Qatar Airways Boeing 777. That one right there. All the way over. So, scenery links below. This is a freeware Qatar. Going to be flying as QTR 402. Going from OTHH over to, where are we going again? OJAI, Queen Alia Airport. It's going to pick up aircraft database, Boeing 777W. I think it's A7. Let's go and double check this one. A7 BAL. Just looking it up in Google image search. There we are. It's not BAL, it's BAE. Cool. So let's go and randomize payload. Probably dump it there. That's probably fine, to be honest. We're flying ICAO ops, and we'll need a holding time of about 30 minutes, plus a contingency time of 20. Costs are fine. Oil is cheap out here. Destination outlets, we're not going to Israel, sorry. It's just not going to happen. The other two look okay, OJAM and OEGT, which should be in Egypt. Those should be fine. Finding the route. Just going to zoom out and see what that looks like. Yep, that looks pretty good. Compute the flight. Summary's there. Going to go ahead and release that, send it out to Vatsim, export it, and print it. Print to the PDF, since I don't want to use paper. That's going to check a couple of things on the recording as well. Apparently you've definitely got too much stuff on board. It's flight level 300. Pick up the razor. Okay, that should be fine. Cool. I'm going to go back in and just dump a bunch of that cargo. Can't imagine they're needing to carry so much cargo on a Qatar Airways. That looks fine to me. Gonna go ahead and print that again. For some reason it really wants to stick down at flight level 300. That's fine, I suppose. And PAT01E. Cool. I can see the patterns. be one of them. Cool. Alright, so just going to check our flight plan. Going to turn on the sound as well. There we go. Flight plan's in. OTH to OJAI. Let's jump on board. Right, first things first, ADIE goes on. Motor lights get armed and clocked. IFE is on. Packs off for the moment. Cool, so OTHH is where we are. There's the GPS position. Give you a head and request a route. OJAI. And pre-flight checks. Go ahead and load the route. GTR 402, go ahead and activate that. Performance uplink. Let's just double check all these. Okay, zero fuel weight is not correct. Should be 194. .8. Fuel on board 32,400. Cool. So I'll check that one. Zero fuel weight. Once we get there. 194.8. And the reserves, holding is 1.9, call it 2, call that 0.5, 4.5. That's not how we do it. It's bigger than that. So it's 3 plus the 2. We call that a 3 and a 3, 6.6. Flight level, filed at 300. Cost index is 80. Alright, go to legs, route data, load that in. Winds are in. And descent forecast from VNAV. Is sorted. Flaps will be 15 on the takeoff. Center of gravity Mach trim is 25.5. Trim will be 4. And let's listen to ATIS on 126.85.
3, no 6, advice ATC that you copied information. Delta, this is Amman International Airport. Information, Delta, at time 1500, expect ILS approach, runway 34 left and 34 right, then use wind 330 degrees 14 knots, cow okay, temperature 352.8, QNH 1003, no 6, advice ATC that you copied information. Delta, this is Amman International Airport. Information, Delta, at time 1500, expect ILS approach, runway 34 left and 34 right, then use wind 330 degrees 14 knots, cow okay, temperature 352.8, QNH 1003, no 6, advice ATC that you copied information. Delta, this is Amman International Air.
Cool, dollars there. Got some doors to open as well. Back door, cool. Alrighty, let's have a listen to, well, have a chat to the tower. 111.
Cleared out, approach runway 34 left. Cleared ILS approach 34 right, 5 left.
Going to be reducing thrust as well. The wind was 330 at 14. Slope 0 to dry. And outside temperature 33. Thrust limit is going to be 48. Cool. Okay then, let's have a chat to the guys there. Radar Qatar 402, yeah, heavy, is requesting clearance to Amman.
Qatar 402, Bahrain, question Doha radar. Okay. You are cleared to Amman, climb initially 4,000 feet. Pattern 1 whiskey departure, runway 34 left, squawk 2617.
Whiskey departure. Qatar 402, cleared to Amman via the Pattern 4 whiskey departure, runway 34 left. Initial climb 4,000, squawk code 2617.
Sorry, 402, read back correct. Call for push and stall on this frequency.
402, we'll go.
Sorry, 400 Alpha, identify on departure, climb flight level 240.
Okay, so Pato, whiskey. There it is, 34 left.
Sorry, 400 Alpha, identified on departure, climb flight level 240.
And takeoff page, there we go. B1 is 151.
240, Qatar 400 Alpha.
Sky
Awesome
Divine 7,
feet.
runway 34 right, clear to
And
land.
squawk code 2617.
Clear to land, 5%.
That's all set. Smith checked 156 on the headings. And QNH 1004 is set. Flight deck door is closed and locked. Passenger signs and yeah, I'll set that now. Order. MTP set. V2 is set with 151. Altitude is set for 1000. And the heading bug set 340. Takeoff speeds are set. V1 is 130, rotating at 140 and 151 set. CD pre-flight is complete. Just need to do briefing and trim. Let's chuck in a briefing. So I've got the departure route via 1 whiskey. None of them. That one there. Cool. So it's runway 34 left, we take off and we track up to 500 feet. At 500 feet we turn direct to Vatsim. It's actually on the outbound to the intercept radial, 319. It's pretty close, and then from there to Anelli. Koben, which needs to be above 5,000 according to that. Dibble, 6,000 or above. See that there.
Requesting 10 minutes out of the cockpit, please.
Labano
Qatar 400 Alpha.
at 7,000. Paton, and then by the departure route. But 300.
Sorry, 400 Alpha. Just stand by 1 minute.
Not sure why it's unavailable to step to any other altitude. Let's see it 380. Yeah, could do that. But that's fine, 300 it is. Not sure why it's decided to choose that one.
Sorry, 400 Alpha, contact Boeing Control 126.75.
Oh yeah, taxi. So once we're on the taxi, we'll be out on... There we are. Which is down here, Alpha 5. Pushback nose to the right, taxiing down to... I guess it's Lima 34 left, yes it is. We're pretty much on Concourse A straight down to there. And the runway is 4,200 metres long, quite nice. Okay, we're going to go ahead and chuck on our demand pumps. And with that the APU.
Letter by 7, clear of 34 right. Sky by 7, welcome to Amman. Taxi to Navy Choice. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for help on taxi to Navy Choice. Letter by 7.
Flight directors are in. LNV now for takeoff. Okay, looks like APU is running. Good stuff. And with that, the packs go to auto.
All stations on Doha radar 121.1. Check radar right, please. It's very annoying.
Last couple of bags going in. We can probably shut our doors. And we'll have a chat. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Captain speaking from the flight deck. My name is Trent. Joining on the flight deck today is YouTube. We'll be flying you across to Amman in Jordan on board our Boeing 777-300ER aircraft. Welcome you aboard today. Hope you enjoy the flight. We'll be on our way shortly. Captain and crew will be coming through the aircraft with some safety messages and to ensure that everything is ready for our departure. Just looking through the flight plan today, the weather does look very nice. Both ends of the airport, both ends of the flight. We've got about 2 hours and 12 minutes on the journey. Anyway, we're getting busy up the front here and are going to be endeavouring to make an on-time departure today. Cabin crew, please prepare the aircraft for departure. Okay, back door is closing and the front's almost ready. Here she goes. Front door is closing as well. Once everything is buttoned up, everything else should be fine. Okay, back to the checklist. Beacon go on. External power is disconnected. Fuel pumps are in. Pretty much ready to push. Trim to 4.0. That's set. Okay, full start checklist is complete. Cabin crew, disarm doors. Say again, arm doors, cross check. Okay, doors automatic. Pushing back, nose to the right. Information was Delta. Doha radar Qatar 402 is at gate Alpha 4 ready for push.
Qatar 402 Doha radar. So again, push it, start approved, face west.
Full start approved, facing west, Qatar 402. Okay, for that, we're also ready, as you are. Okay, pushing to the right, so it's engine 1 then engine 2.
Doha departure, good evening. Qatari 1387, type A320 on stand Echo 1. Request clearance to Entebbe with information Delta.
Entebbe, yeah.
Qatari 1387, Doha radar today, stand by 1, break. Qatari, discover.
Parking brakes released. Just vACC clear to start. Now we're going to go with left first and then right second. Left engine set. And fuel control set to run.
Qatari 1387, cleared to Entebbe. Mother 1 Echo at departure and remain 34 right. Squawk 2605, initial climb 4,000 feet.
Cleared to Entebbe on the Barca 1 Echo departure, runway 34 right. 2605, initial climb 4,000 feet. Qatari 1387.
Qatari 1387, read back correct.
Good
Call
start
me
on
on
the
the
left.
frequency conclusion start.
I'll hold on the other one till we're actually stop pushback.
Okay.
Leave them off until we're done. Okay, it's rain on my side, there's no weather out there. I'll check for the radar before we get airborne, but everything should be fine. Okay, pretty much steady out. We'll start the right side. So start now. Anyone's rising, and fuel control set to run. Parking brake set. Okay. Let's check. Yeah, the ground will meet you on the right, on the left side. Thanks for that. You're clear to disconnect. Okay. Window heats can go on. And checklist. Board taxi, ADR not required. Recall. all checked, TCAS is the only item. Auto brakes, RTO. Flight controls and ground equipment. Good to the right. Good to the left. Forward's good. Aft is good. Rudder. And rudder control is fine. So flight control's been checked and just waiting on ground. Select flat 15 and AP can go off. Doha control, Qatar 402 is ready for taxi, have information Doha.
Hi, 402 Doha, stand by 1.
TCAS on. And before takeoff checks are complete.
Sorry, 402, taxi via Whiskey 1 Lima, holding point Lima 1, runway 34 left.
Whiskey 1, Lima and Lima 1, runway 34 left, Qatar 402. Okay, we're straight ahead and then first to the left. And the last one to the right.
Star 387, ready for push and start.
Sorry, 1387, push and start approach, face northeast.
Push and start approach, face northeast, sorry, 1387.
And just going to do a radar check. Test there.
Sorry, 1387, check code 2605.
Go around, wind shear ahead, wind shear ahead, wind shear ahead.
Radar's checked, terrain set. Okay, we're pretty much ready apart from the cabin. Give her a call once we're ready. Cabin crew, seats for departure. And cabin crew's called ready just as we call them. Cool. Cabin pretty much fully ready. Cabin is ready, auto brake RTO, doors automatic and seatbelt signs are on. There's Lima 1. You can go full length.
Charlie 402, runway 34 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway 34 left, clear for takeoff, it's 402. Okay, clear for takeoff, strobe is on. Taxi light is off. Clock is in. Flap set. And we're all good to go. Runway 34 left set. 50%. Thrust stable, togo set.
On taxiway.
Continue. 80 knots. Also, the right gear up. Control, Qatar 402, airborne out of 2000.
Charlie 402, identified on departure, climb 5.240, cancel FID, direct Denver.
Direct to Denver and flight level 240, Qatar 402. Flaps 10, make it flap 5 active. Flight level 240 is set, and we're clear direct to there's Denver. It's probably crossing there. Denver, there it is. Flaps 1. Cancel the SID. Continuing the climb and autopilot's in. Flaps up. Gotta love how Iran is just basically red. Quite a lot. It's higher than the rest of the Gulf states. Mountainous.
Sorry, 1387, ready to taxi.
Sorry 1387, taxi via Echo 4, Charlie, holding points, Whiskey 1, runway 34 right.
taxi 348 via Echo 4 Charlie, boarding point Whiskey 1. I've got Alpha 1. Is that correct? Qatari 1387.
Yes, sorry, holding point Alpha 11348.
Alpha 1348, Qatari 1387.
There's 10,000, let's grab a checklist. After takeoff, landing gears up, flaps are up. Checklist complete. Seatbelt signs go to auto. And lights are set. Up to flight level, standard is set across the board. And altimeter is set. One 3355 should be the next guys for control. Tempted to shift the clock a little bit. Turn happen and see what happens to the sun. Then I think we're actually going further into the shadow. I'm using FSX today because I couldn't be bothered using P3D. I've got a whole bunch of control position things I need to fix up on. For some reason that reverted back to default, so every time that I press a button on my yoke I've got no idea what's going to happen. So FSX it is. Nevertheless, we've got P3D version 4 coming up soon. As of the recording of this video, that's coming out in 3 days' time. Maybe 4 days' time because I'm in Australia. And we live in the future. So when that happens, I'm going to be deleting P3D version 3.4 entirely off the disk, and then hopefully by then we'll have some extra RAM in the PC. And then my OOM's 64-bit. 64-bit can use pretty much as much RAM as you can fit into a PC, and more. You go from a virtual addressing space of 4 gigabytes up to a virtual addressing space of something like 6 million gigabytes. So 4 gigabytes up to 6 million or more. 6 million or 6 billion? Can't remember. Anyway, more than you can have in a PC.
Sorry, 1387, ready to go after 1.
Sorry, 1387, my freefall right with Takeoff.
First takeoff, 34 right, sorry, 1387.
240. Sorry, 402, approaching 240.
Qatari 4.
There we go.
Qatari 402, thanks very much. Contact Bahrain Control 126.75, enjoy your flight to Amman, see you later.
Bahrain 126.75, carrying 402. What at 675? Got that Bahrain. Bahrain Control, Qatari 402, maintaining flight level 240. Bahrain Control, Qatari 402.
Qatari 402, Bahrain Control, good evening, climb level 300.
Climb level 300, Qatari 402. 300 set and checked. And I am going to move that sun. Time and season. It's not 10 o'clock in the morning anymore. It's going to be about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That might make it dark there by the time we land. Thinking about that. Does make the fun nice though. We'll keep it. If we need to change back an hour, we'll do it then. Time 52 is still correct. The actual time is 0452. So +2 -10. Things you have to do to make FSX look pretty. Still here in Melbourne, it's just coming up on 3 in the morning. I have, however, had 5 hours of sleep. I went to bed at 7:30, roughly. Certainly asleep by 8. Got back up at 1 in the morning.
Very good. Qatari 400 Alpha, leaving your airspace and going to 134.3. Bye bye, thank you for all.
Bye.
Let's see what's online at the moment. I think Europe might be on as well. There we go. Spain at least. Moscow. Nothing really contiguous, so surprised to buy us offline. I thought that would have been on. Looks like Egypt is the biggest component. We've got 2 fully staffed airports. Hurghada and Cairo. Down here we have, that would be Jeddah, and of course where we came out of. Cool. Would have gone down there, but you have to use smaller airplanes with that kind of stuff. Flight level 300, got to increase that Mach number. I might even ask what the 380. Doha Control, Qatar 402, request if we can climb flight level 380, if that's available.
Qatar 402, climb level 380.
Climb flight level 380, Qatar 402. 380 is set and checked. That's an easy way to accelerate. Another easy way to accelerate is to go into LRC. There we go. Let's see what that does to the fuel. 17.0, there's not a problem at all. I guess we are climbing higher, so we'll burn less fuel up higher and we can go faster. I'm happy with that. The faster we can go, the shorter this flight will be. The quicker we end up arriving. That's pretty much a win-win.
Qatar 402, contact Jeddah 134.3. Connect.
With Jeddah 134.3, Qatar 402. One, 3, 4, 3 set. Jeddah.
Jet descent already checked.
Jeddah Control, Qatar 402 is climbing through flight level 325 for 380. Flight by the route, flight level 380, Qatar 402. Just pulling up the charts for our arrival. Got plenty of time. It's over 2 hours of flight time. about the Boeing 777, it pretty much flies itself. Almost, not quite. It's not that much to do. Everything's in automatic mode up there. The one thing I do love about it is the checklist down there. That alone is worth the price of admission. And now I'm going to drop all the hammered charts there. Let's stick in some of these. Cool, South Apron and North Apron over there. I'll move that in. Level 380, Mach point 84. See what time we get there. Okay, currently it's 13, so it's an hour, about an hour and 10, an hour and 12 minutes away. No, it's not. Hour and 52 minutes away. Hour and 50, so it's just under 2 hours. So what's that last waypoint? KFA. And had, how much fuel? 12.7. 27.5 kPa. So 7.1, so running better than planned. And we'll probably continue to run better than planned, because we were planned at 300. Let's see what the final prediction is, 12.2, and we're probably going to end up with what, 16. Ahead of the curve. So look at the weather down there. JAI. Wind 290 at 10. 5,000 millimeter visibility in haze. No significant cloud, 21 degrees. 21's pretty pleasant. I'd walk around in that. .290. It's going to be 26 left and right. going to be that set, not that one. Yeah, definitely the first set. So just one, Eloxy 1 Charlie from Eloxy. Level 150 and above. 9,800 and above.
Have a good day,
6,000 above.
Qatar 124, flight level 340, climbing now to the final 370.
Qatar 124, good evening, identify 65 miles short of Doha, 370,
Flight handle 370, Qatar 124.
I've got Golf online as well, but I don't think we need to talk to them. Oh well. Currently talking to Jeddah. And I think we talked to Jeddah all the way until we hit Amman. Cool. So I'm just going to download a few more charts, just so that I have them. Wireless 26 left and right. Another motorcycle runways. Currently 26 left is more common, so we'll download that one first.
Hello, Jeddah Control, Qatar 1387 with you climbing flight level 340.
Qatar 1387, good evening, identify 18 miles short of Doha, and flight level 370.
Continue climb flight level 340, Qatar 1387.
Cool stuff. So it's 10 past 3 in the morning, and I've got a kind of date to meet at about 5:30 in the morning. I've been awake since about 7 o'clock yesterday morning. Apart from, well, it's a good 5 hours of sleep, so probably get by. Probably need to go to sleep again in the afternoon. All good. Let's have a look outside the aeroplane now. Not much in the way of scenery to look at. All desert. Now it's a long slog when the top of the scent's not even in the view. I think I see a little bit of green just under the 30 there. That's probably where we're headed.
Doggy 400, contact Amman Center on 128.5. Thanks for flying, see you next time.
Amman on 128.5, Qatar is fine.
$50 knot headwind, well, quartering headwind. Probably about 25 knots head, maybe 20 knots. $30 knots. 30 exactly. Funny.
Jeddah Qatari 400, Amman is handoff to you again. Qatari 400, roger that. Proceed as filed. Few moments and we'll give you back to Amman. Thank you. And Jeddah Qatari 400, we will reconfirm them. Last station, say again, please. Qatari 400, reconfirm. What was your intention? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Yeah, Australian approaches 210 feet on that one.
400, Qatari 400, requested.
Yeah, that's right, it's a high altitude airport. Funny.
Qatari 400,
It'll be at least
standby,
2500
4 minutes.
on Barrow. Time to get winding.
Qatari 400, descend and maintain flight level 220.
Two 507. Cool. The other one will be 2607, 100 feet higher. That's a Cat 2. We'll get the standard Cat 1 as well. It's 5,000 meter visibility, isn't it? I'll keep the Cat 2, just in case we need it. Bring up the Cat 1 as well. Yeah, I'll chuck that in, that's fine. 2567. Yeah, we don't need the Cat 2. Keep the other runway just in case. It's most likely going to be 26 left. Once we do land on 26 left, we're probably going to be vacating on either Charlie or Delta. If it's Delta. Oh yeah, Delta works. Delta's better than Charlie. Doesn't matter either way. We'll end up on vacating on either Delta or Alpha, and then straight in on Echo. South apron looks about right. Cool, so I'm just preparing some stuff for my next podcast with Silverbird, because we've decided to do one at some point in the next couple of hours. So pretty much as we land here, I'm going to be doing the podcast. Now, most likely you'll be seeing this flight several months at least several weeks after the podcast has happened. So in the real world timeline, this flight happens, and then a couple of hours later I can have the podcast recording. But as far as the YouTube release schedule, I think the podcast recording comes maybe a couple of days after, and then this flight will get shuffled quite a fair way after.
Qatari 400, proceed direct and hold, enter a holding pattern, Golf Romeo Yankee.
Proceed Golf Romeo Yankee and enter hold pattern, confirm Qatari 400.
Qatari 124, radio check. Last station seconds, call sign only. Qatari 124, radio check. Qatari 124, 5x5.
What's that engine FADEC doing? Bouncing the engines up and down all the time like that. Speed staying steady. Right, that's fine. Says varying issues maintaining Mach number. There must be a little bit of turbulence or just variations in the wind speed slightly. It's not really coming up there, not showing up there. Yeah, it's part of a knot. Oh, there it goes. Oh, yeah, look at that. Not completely steady, a little bit of gust.
Qatari 124 center. Qatari 124, go ahead. We're leaving the cockpit for about 5 minutes, is that okay? Qatari 124, okay, approved. Roger, thank you, Qatari 124. Please come back fast. Indonesia 238, are you with me? Qatar 400, we are sorry for this hold. We have problems regarding your tag. I can't give you to Amman Center until Jeddah Center is back.
Please again the problem for Qatar 400.
Your tag on our radar is with some guy, and this guy is not here. So I can't give you to Amman Center until he comes back. We are sorry for the hold. Preparing 124 back in the cockpit. Welcome back. Stations on frequency, 5 minutes, and I will be right back.
Cool. I can see the airport. It's some, what's it, 640 miles away, but still, there it is. Time 5-3. Still more than an hour away. So yeah, time 5-3, still about an hour off. Every hour and 40 minutes off. Hour and 20. Yes, nice to see the airport in the view up there. Flying with Bay. Chucking a couple of screenshots, I suspect. Let's go throw that one in first. Just looking at the image of the airport down here. Apparently the Qatar Airways are on the North Apron usually, somewhere around November 4.
Jeddah, Qatar 400.
Go ahead.
November 4, November 8.
Yes, Could you please confirm how long is the delay?
One of those 3 gates with the kind of curve in them.
A few minutes, sir. I'm not really sure when he will come back, but he will come back, sir. We are sorry.
This one's used by Jordan there, S06 with their 787. Yeah, we'll go up the north apron, which means we really want to come on Charlie, which means we'll be using automatic 2. So we'll vacate Charlie, up Foxtrot, and then see if we can head to November. Otherwise it'll be Hotel Juliet. No, it'll be November. Really sure. So we come in on November, we can taxi all the way up to November 8th and straight out. Chat off the ground when we get there. Anyhow, going to step outside the aircraft again, just for a little while. Get some screenshots from around here.
Qatar 400 before.
India, Qatar 400, go ahead.
Qatar 400 from the work on Amman control facility.
And I'm on my way. Location 128, 405, 3400. United 2902 Heavy is flight level 310.
United 2902, would you can identify 2 miles short of Broadway Sierra, Squawk 3164.
Squawk 316 for United 2902 Heavy.
United 2902, Squawk change of self, continuing flight time route, report passing Darrow.
Report passing Aswell for United 2902.
Report passing Darrow, Delta, Romeo, Oscar, Romeo.
Okay, call you passing Delta, Romeo, Oscar, Romeo, United 2902.
Garuda 238 to 7 short. Service number 905, release flight 0360. Emirates 905, good evening, identify position 2 tops, cleared on flight 9. Qatari 517, your top of center.
Qatari 517, yes, copy.
Confirm your top of center.
I'm ready to descend now, Qatari 517.
Qatari 517, Roger, descent flight level 220.
Descent flight level 220, Qatari 517.
United 2902, dispatch control.
Yeah, go ahead for United 2902.
Yes, you seem to be operating on a increased flight simulation rate. Please use normal.
Okay, I'm gonna log off, speed up, and I'll come back on later.
Yes, please resume normal rate.
Yes, I'm resuming normal rate, but I'm logging off that sim, and I'll come back on after.
Okay, you can go for a break and let me know that. Qatar 577 position 200 miles short of call from your Yankee. Descend and maintain flight level 220 for further contact Amman control 128.5 dispatch.
I contact Amman now, Qatar 517.
Yes, Amman control 128.5 for descent.
Yeah, believe it or not, we're still connected to an ATC frequency. There's just nothing on it. Out in the middle of nowhere. Nothing but desert for miles and miles. That's our position right there. So one of the two aircraft behind us is an Emirates. Another Qatar, Airbus A321.
Ready to Fort Center.
And 400 Foxtrot. That's about it. Yep. Long way to go.
Let's Qatar 124, we're going to take a quick break. We will be right back for frequency change, is that okay? Roger, I will notify you when I'm back to Qatar 124.
Qatar 400 Alpha Victor. Qatar 400 Alpha Jeddah Control.
Roger sir. Qatar 400 Alpha.
400 Alpha when ready, flash level 200.
Descend flight level 200 Qatar 400 Alpha.
Alright, we've closed range to about 300 miles out from our destination. And so, let's see if there's any frequency 0 out, 127.6 without us. Oops. Should stay with the sensor and tune it on the right hand side right here. Now listen.
UNS 1 0 1 6. No significant weather. Advice on initial contact, you have information.
Charlie.
This is Queen Alia. Information
Charlie.
at time 1 7 0.
1.5
Could have been his thought.
400 Alpha.
Runway 2 6 left in use. Wind 2 9 0 degrees 1 0 knots. Visibility 5 kilometers.
Hey.
No significant clouds. Temperature 2 1 2.5 QNS 1 0 1 6. No significant weather. Advice on initial contact, you have information.
Charlie.
This is
What a hilarious status. Information. Charlie. At time 1 7 0 0. Expect. Alright, let's approach. Runway 2 6 left in use. Wind 2 9 0 degrees 1 0 knots. And there it is. Yes, it is. Anyway, 26 left is the arrival runway. Left set, and the arrival is not that one, the one next to it is Iglox. Eloxy, I mean. There it is, Eloxy 1 Charlie. And is QAA in the pipeline? I don't think it is. That's the last waypoint. Gen X. Cool. I guess QAA is technically in that. It's a transition to the ILS, so we'll chuck it in. So I want to go to... there it is, Aloxi. AI 150. Elnor. Aspal. And probably vectors for Q alpha. Chucked in the hold. Probably won't need the hold, and we'll leave it with the discontinuity, because I think it's just going to be vectors after Aspal and straight into the ILS. Cool. As that hilarious, 9,800 above. Possible holding there, but frequency's quiet, so I doubt that we'll get that. Yeah, about 150 miles, stop us there. Not bad. Let's go have a quick squiz at the descent checks. Cool. Got 18.9 currently. We're arriving with 16.4. Just 5. 211.2. There we go. VRS speed flap 30 is 137. And approach speed of 142. Minimums is already set. Approach briefing completed. Let's check notes. Cool, nothing there. Handle the review. Nothing there. And a recall. Descent checklist is completed. Still 100 miles to go. Okay, so I'll be on LNAV VNAV all the way down to Aspel. After Aspel, we're going to get a vector, or perhaps a direct to Quebec Alpha Alpha. Queen Alia. And then we'll be straight down there on this. ILS intercept altitude is, I guess, 4,600 or 3,600. The VOR point is 4,600, so it could well be at 4,006, 4,000 or 3,006. Straight down the ILS, we'll land the airplane ourselves. Currently the weather down there is not too bad, there's no clouds or anything. A little bit of visibility reduction from probably haze, sand haze, 7,000 meters. Temperature's 18, so it's actually quite cool. It is late in the afternoon, so the sun's going down. I've got all our charts, just make sure they're in order. Cool. So I've got the arrival chart there. There's our LS 26 left. 26 left was the only runway in operation, so I can close 26 right. There's the runways, 26 right, we'll probably vacate Charlie, go up Foxtrot into November. That's pretty much all we need. Good. We're about 1 ton more than we need. And what do we get at the bottom there?
Qatar 402, proceed direct call from your Yankee. When ready, you can flight level 220.
Delta Golf Romeo Yankee, when ready down to flight level 220. Qatari 402. Two-4-0 set and the direct to. Top of the set's about 60 miles out.
FA258 clearance level 360.
FA258 identified 11 miles northeast of Bhutan. Confirm you are following flight standards.
Yeah, it's going to re-request the forecast.
We are inbound Romeo at Alpha.
FA258 Roger, proceed direct Romeo and Alpha.
Load that in.
There is Romeo at Alpha. FA258.
Time to expect to be there. 55. Just updated that again. See if that changes anything. Nothing significant. All good.
Qatari 400 Foxtrot, contact Amman, Pushback 655, bye-bye.
Wait, 5 will be next, I do believe. That'll be Amman Center.
31 welcome back. We are leaving airspace. Takeoff on the terminated contract from 28.
I'm the uniform of the vessel to decimal later 124. Thank you very much. Good night.
Gone descent path already. There we go. Qatar 402 leaving flight level 380. On the phone. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain speaking from the flight deck. We've just begun our descent into Amman Queen Leah Airport at this stage, and we do anticipate arrival in about 20 to 25 minutes. Just coming out of 38,000 feet at the moment on descent, and we'll be arriving from pretty much directly straight in, with a little bit of a left and a right turn to line up with the runway. Currently looking at arrival onto runway 26 left. Temperature down in Amman at the moment is 18 degrees Celsius. No particular weather around, and a nice light breeze from the west. A little bit of sand haze around, but beyond that, no clouds. Cabin crew will be coming through the aircraft to ensure that everything is set for our arrival into Jordan today. Hope you enjoyed the flight with us on Qatar Airlines Boeing 777-300ER. Have a very enjoyable stay in Jordan and a safe onward journey from the airport. Cabin crew prepare the aircraft for arrival. Descent checklist was completed. Still in a flight level.
Qatar 402, contact Amman 128.5.
Contact Amman 128.5. Qatar 402. Have a great evening. Alright, control, Qatar 402. Descending flight level 240 at a flight level 275.
Qatar 402, Amman 128.5.
I didn't hit the switch. On radio right. Amman control, Qatar 402, descending flight level 240 at a flight level 265.
Qatar 402, Amman control, good evening. Radio contact flight level 230. Listen to maintain, descend to flight level 150.
Yeah, flight level 150, Qatar 402. 150 is set.
Sorry, 402 continue descend to 10,000 feet, QNH 1016.
Let's again the altitude, sorry, Qatar 402.
Sorry, 402 descend 10,000 feet, QNH 1016.
At 10,000, QNH 1016, Qatar 402. I think it's at 10. Might have said 98.
Sorry, 402 contact Amman approach from 128 long 9. Goodbye.
Oh, the approach 128.9, Qatar 402. Is. Well, approach Qatar 402, information Charlie, on ascent to 10,000 through flight level 153.
Landing gear, runway 36 descend now 6,000 feet, proceed direct Quebec profile.
Yeah, 6,000 feet, runway 26 left, and direct Quebec Alpha Alpha. Qatar 602. 6,000 is set, and Quebec Alpha Alpha. I'll take the second one, thanks. Cool, she wants to descend a bit quicker. Let's chuck in the seatbelt signs. Altimeters are set, approach checklist is complete. And just going to chuck in a bit of speed brake.
Agent 940, heading to 130.
Lights are on.
AG 940 and 4,600. 4,600, Agent 940.
Towers 119.8. Ground 121.9.
Yours. AGM 940, turn right heading 2303, clear on us.
Everything confirming course to 0 and cleared for the LS agent 940.
See the crew. Cabin crew, this is Captain. Please take your seats for landing.
Agent 940, establish LS 726.
0, I'm not 1.
Contact the tower 109.8, agent 940.
Sorry. And lead back Alpha and 030 degrees. Sorry, 402 on Alpha.
Positive again.
Sorry, 40 and 4,600 feet and lead Quebec Alpha heading 0.
That was heading 300. Yep, 1,000 whatever.
Lead Quebec Alpha heading 030 degrees and 4,600.
Out of 4,600 and 030 degrees, our Qatar 402. 030 is a bit much. Brakes off.
And sorry, 406 director heading 230.
Heading 230, Qatar 402. Two 30 set. And we'll select flaps 1. Flaps 1 set. Speed 220.
Sorry, 403 flying head C503, clear off.
Hey, 250, clear Dallas approach, runway 26 left, Qatari 402. 250 set, approach road selected. Speed 200. Flaps 5 please. Speed 180. Speed brake is on. Flap 15.
Sorry, 403 set.
Flap 20. Speed 160. Get down.
Sorry, 50.
Sorry, 402 established. Flap 30, VREF 142. Cabin's ready. Sorry, 402 established runway left. Landing checklist complete, flaps are set.
Sorry, 403, Roger.
Just roger. There's 1,000 feet, we're established. There's tower. Amman Tower, Qatari 402, final runway left. Out of marker, my airplane.
Sorry 402, welcome to Green Island International Airport with the 206, you're clear to land for
Qatari 26 left, Qatari 402 heavy.
1,000.
Visual configured. Checklist are complete. 26 left is confirmed. .500 feet, we're stable.
Approaching minimums.
Clear.
Minimums.
Landing.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Sorry, bro, 402, vacate right when able, contact ground at 121.9. Thank you very much for flying.
1.1.9 once vacated, Qatari 402. director's off. Strobes off. Alright, ground, Qatari 402 has vacated runway 26 left, we're going for the north.
Qatari 402 to Amman, taxi to gate Sierra 12, the Foxtrot and Sierra.
Sierra South 12, Foxtrot and Sierra, Qatari 402, Foxtrot and Sierra. Train set off, my clock goes down, AP going on. Transponder off. Sierra 6 it is. If he's running. Parking brake set. Okay, if he's running, we can shut down the engines. Fuel control switches set to cut off. Parking brake is set. Fuel pumps and hydraulics. Call cabin. Cabin crew, arm doors and cross check. So again, disarm doors, cross check. I did the opposite, leaving, that's hilarious. Emergency lights can go off. And there we are in Jordan from Qatar, Doha, in Amman. Let's get our doors open. I thought so too. Cool. So there we are. Hope you enjoyed that little flight. 2 freeware airports. You'll see the scenery below. No payware scenery was seen during this flight, including that massive open desert with nothing in it. So, yeah, that was enjoyable. PMDG Boeing 777-300ER in FSX, FSN. I'll miss FSN when we go to full EP3D. But I won't miss the out of memory errors, so it's a trade-off. Anyway, this has been Musical Aviator. Hope you enjoyed that. I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.